What's Cooking Show from CRN Digital Talk Radio. Don't forget, check us out on the web at crntalk.com. You can see segments of the show on YouTube, ladies and gentlemen. Paul Stern in the studio today, taking care of all that for you. Also, you can check us out on the archives. Go to iTunes also and download the show. Go to the podcast section, type in What's Cooking and the favorite guests that you have there, and you can take a listen to the show. All right, now, who do we have coming up here on the show, Paul Stern? I'm Michael Horn. That's Paul Stern.
Mike, we're awaiting the arrival of Dandy Don, Dandy Don's homemade ice cream.
He's, Dandy Don, not only, ladies and gentlemen, and I hope we can talk to him today about this. He has 2 careers, probably more than that, but he was a very successful record promoter. He worked with Elvis. He hung out with Elvis, hung out with John Denver, hung out with, Perry Como. All the greats that were on RCA Victor back in the day, Dandy Don worked with. He was one of the great radio promotional men of the day. And then after he hung him up and put melted down all the wax and the 45s, and they went to CD, and Dandy Don never quite understood CDs, ladies and gentlemen. That's the one problem. He decided to get into a different business, and he went into the ice cream business. He always loved ice cream. Working with Elvis over the years, you develop an affinity for good ice cream. Elvis is, calling you up, and you're trying to promote his records, and Elvis is saying, "Hey, Don, bring me over some ice cream, would you? Make it chocolate." And, then you got to run over chocolate to Elvis. And it literally over the years, I believe, I don't know, there's a Guinness Book of World Record, how many tons of ice cream delivered by our very own Dandy Don to Elvis. And after a while, it just kind of snaps. And you think, what if I developed the ultimate greatest ice cream? This is kind of like a Doc Frail show, ladies and gentlemen. What if I developed the ultimate greatest ice cream, the one that is homemade, the one that has all the good natural ingredients in it, the one that's fit for Elvis? And so Dandy Don did, and Elvis died. And the rest is history, ladies and gentlemen. The great Dandy Don's homemade ice cream available for you right now. And that's kind of the story, Paul Stern.
Wow, quite a story. Never heard it such quite that way, but definitely
sad kind of when the Elvis died part. But,
yeah.
Dandy Don did develop this based on the specifications, I believe, of Elvis.
Kind of sad when you think of all the, he said, gallons of ice cream.
Over the years, Dandy Don was literally a gopher boy for this guy, Elvis. Elvis would send him out for fried chicken, and don't forget the ice cream. And Dandy Don would have to go out there and bring back cartons of ice cream. At the time, they had this stuff called Carnation, and they wouldn't bring back just the gallon or half gallon. You know those extra big tubs they have of ice cream these days? A lot of people don't know this.
A lot of people don't know this.
Due to the demand of Elvis, they developed the extra large tubs of ice cream, so Elvis could have that at a sitting. You know how you will pop open one of the small little pints, and
that's the origin. That's the origin of the actual tub.
The tub was actually Elvis would pop that open.
I didn't know that.
And enjoy a good Western, and then I don't like this Western. I'll shoot the screen out. And he'd blow the TV up and go get another tub of ice cream. And so there's the ice cream. A lot of it in the history ties around Elvis Presley, ladies and gentlemen, and some of the greats of our time. Louis Anderson, one of the modern-day ice cream appreciators, who's out there for you right now. I'm telling you, a lot of people enjoying Big Joe McDonald, one of the sports personalities in Los Angeles. Huge ice cream fan. I'm telling you. These guys love the ice cream, and over the years have kind of molded the ice cream into their own fashionable. Tutti Frutti. That was put together by, at the time, a very huge Little Richard. He was out of control, just eating ice cream, and later on he sort of came down into size somewhat. But the Tutti Frutti ice cream was the preferred ice cream before Little Richard would go into the studios.
This is very interesting, but Dandy Don was going to comment on the decision by Baskin-Robbins to drop
Baskin and Robbins? Is it Baskin and Robbins or Baskin Robbins?
No, I think we went to this before. This is Baskin-Robbins and their decision to drop French vanilla. I wondered if I hate to think there's any kind of overtones, if you kind of know what I mean.
I hope there's nothing wrong with Dandy Don. He usually listens to our show.
Yeah, what's good
with is there a backup number? Is our producer available there?
Hope there's nothing wrong with our producer today.
Do we have a producer for this show? Did Eric Hines go out for coffee? Because there is a backup number. Just call it right now. Apparently, this is a problem.
Apparently, no. We're diligently working on trying to get hold of Dandy Don. Dandy Don could be on one of those infamous ice cream runs as we speak, and I hate to think that takes a...
Uh-oh, it's the wrong number.
Oh, okay.
That's your problem right there.
This is not
It's
good.
the wrong number. Let me try it again. It's a problem right now. That apparently they've given us the wrong number for Dandy Don.
Now everybody's calling
some of those people. Who are those two guys that do ice cream?
Dandy Don's gonna think he's getting orders
Oh
for
wait,
ice
here we
cream.
go. Here we go.
Uh-oh, this is not
Oh,
good.
boy.
Yeah, this is not a good way to
Don't
go.
we have a personal number? How could you get a backup number that's at the office?
Yeah, this
Who
is
produced this show?
This is not.
Oh, never
this
mind.
This is not. This is not the
Apparently we had
direction we
Dandy
wanted
Don
things to go, Mike. I hate to
lined
say
up
that,
for
but
you.
I'm going to go ahead and say it
We
right
canceled. Actually, I was going to talk about global warming, ladies and gentlemen. And we had the great former Vice President Al Gore on, and we were going to talk to him about his book called Inconvenient
now.
Truth.
Very nice. Well, I
A good book.
actually had some information.
Wait a
that I
second.
wanted to-
Let me finish this before you go. Just jump on my line
Well,
here.
I still got
Please, can I finish this? Then
material
we'll
to
get to
talk
your
about.
material.
It,
We'll get to your material.
Even
All
in
right, go
Dandy-
right ahead. Go right ahead.
Well-
Go right ahead. Just go ahead and just stomp on my stuff. I'll wait till I have a chance to actually get the thought out. What is it you wanted to talk about?
Well, no,
what
no,
was,
that's not
what
what I
was
wa-
so darn important here on the show
No, no,
that
I'm-
couldn't talk about global warming?
Well,
What
no,
was
no,
it?
I'm still
No,
just
go
try-
ahead. We're waiting.
Okay, I'm still trying to
We're
hope
waiting.
that
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Dandy Don might arrive at any moment, and I think to try to get on a different
Apparently
topic
that's
other than
not
ice
gonna-
cream.
Well, that's
at
what I
this
was trying
point-
to do
Well, no,
when I
no.
was going into global warming. But go ahead. What is it
well,
you want to
no,
talk about?
I-
There's such a rush to get in here about talking about. Go ahead.
I couldn't help but notice that and again, I'm not
This is
critical.
probably really interesting. Go ahead.
I couldn't help but notice
a
that
great joke that I had written and slaved over. But go right ahead.
I'm sure Walmart
Uh-huh.
is an excellent company,
Thank you.
but
That was it. That was it.
No-
You just wanted to tell everybody what you get paid
no.
by
But
your
if you were
buddies
to
at
if you were to
Walmart
li-
over the
if you
weekend?
if you were to listen to their commercials,
Mm-hmm.
you would think Walmart is like ice cream central when it comes to the purchase of great ice cream,
Why?
because they advertise their ice cream department quite heavily, especially during
I've
the
seen
summer
a million
months.
Walmart commercials. I've seen that smiley face fall off the name
There's
tag. I've
Durell-
never seen an ice cream commercial ever. What are they advertising?
They're advertising their brand of ice cream at
Uh-oh.
Walmart, which I don't believe is of similar quality to that of Dandy Don's.
What's
and
their brand?
I'm trying to actually recollect the actual
This is good. So you don't even know the brand name.
the store brand that Durell promotes.
Who's Durell?
Durell is the Walmart employee that they use in the commercials.
Oh boy, I'm way behind on my Walmart commercials. I didn't know that there's a guy named Durell.
Yeah, Durell, and he likes peanut butter. And
Who
he
would
does,
listen to a guy named Durell telling you where to shop?
and
Hi,
Durell-
everybody, I'm Durell.
and Durell does what is known as the ice cream dance.
I'm not a door and I'm not hell, but to put them together,
no,
it's
no,
Dorel.
no, go ahead.
Just
That's
put
not
it. The H
the
is
point.
silent, everybody.
That isn't the point.
But they say, boy, you look like hell, door. And over the years, changed my name to Door Hell.
No,
and
I'll-
so I say, boy, his door looks like hell.
Not, I don't have time to look it up.
Get
now.
some of my ice cream while you're here at Walmart.
During the break, I'll look up the brand name of the Walmart ice cream.
Much better than my joke. Glad we went there.
Thank you.
Glad you had all your facts in order. Ice cream at Walmart.
I was hoping to talk to Dandy Don about it, but
Now, in case we don't have our next guest, Peter Caslan, which seems to happen in the second hour, that first hour produced like a tightly wound twine, you know? And then the second hour, it's Mike and Paul. They'll talk about anything. Hey, Dandy, will you be on the show? I think so if I don't sleep. So obviously Dandy Don slept. Now, if Peter Caslan does not call
probably
in,
hanging over at the Playboy Mansion like he does.
do you have an alternate topic you've prepared for us on the show? Because I'll be waiting. When we come back, ladies and gentlemen, it's either Peter Caslan or another interesting topic here on the What's Cooking show. Stay with us.
When was the last time someone offered you a second chance to save thousands of dollars? If you owe the IRS